So the last 2 weeks or so in my free time after work and stuff, I've been working on tracking the rhythm guitars mostly for my upcoming album. And at this point, I actually have some stuff I can share with people because, the songs are largely recorded and sound like songs as opposed to just in my head. So here's some samples that kind of highlight some of the guitar stuff I did this week. And remember, it's only rhythm guitar. I'm going to do leads towards the end of the month. So track 1 here, and not giving out track names yet, but soon. Here's the fun ending. It's kind of inspired by Prokofiev's Peter and the Wolf. Track 2, I got a pretty good sound out of my Fender acoustic, and this is the acoustic guitar that I bought in the early 2000s to play shows at like Iota in Arlington. And this is, it's going through the new tube preamp, even though I left my really good condenser microphone at my mom's house in the closet by accident when I went into the studio to record, and I had to use the Shure SM48 that we used to use at the live Descending Angel shows that Missy used to sing out of. But, we pulled it off with a little EQ. The Shure microphones are pretty good, even the cheap ones. I think the Shure SM48 goes for like $30, but and I left the $700 microphone in the closet. But oops. Despite the non-traditional choice of microphone, this is probably the most traditional use of guitar or acoustic guitar on the album. Here we go. Here's a little sample. Track 3, and this is sort of a maybe a Joe Jackson inspired break with like some jazz chords and maybe a meandering bass line leading into this takedown section with a blend of acoustic guitars and electric synth guitars. And the acoustic guitars are blended in with those synth guitars, so it almost sounds like a weird instrument that's like a hybrid. That's what I was going for anyway, I hope. Track 4, here's a break with a funky auto wah guitar part that leads into my keyboard solo that I think I made a video of me recording earlier last month. Track 5. This verse section has kind of what I would call a Doctor Who feel to it, with the sustained notes on my new Fender Jaguar guitar that are played over a very non-traditional improv bass line with a lot of chromatic notes and some discordance in there. Here's the sample. Tracks 6 and 7 I'm skipping for now, as I haven't recorded any guitars on them yet. That's a project for this weekend. Track 8, pretty traditional use of acoustic guitar, but I put a zither synth as the lead instrument playing over the acoustic guitars. I did that in my song So If off the Harper City Meltdown album too, and I kind of liked the way that sounded. And in that song, I pretty much just had the zither play the same notes as the guitar. This one, I'm having it play more of a lead part. Here we go. One of these days I got to get a real zither. Track 9, this is a noisy improv funk guitar part played on the Fender Jaguar. And here's a sample of a lead-in going into a verse part. Track 10, we've got a funky interlude going into a heavy, more rock type of chorus. This is one of my favorite songs on the album, and I hope when the vocals are on it, this is going to sound great. Not promising. Track 11, skipping for now. I'm going to record this weekend. On to track 12. This isn't electric. This is a distorted acoustic guitar intro with sort of goes into like a Bruce Hornsby inspired keyboard part over it. There's some cool dance style keyboard leads in the chorus parts of this song too that I'll share in a later video once I put some vocals over it. But for now, here's the intro section. track 13, I'm skipping for now, I haven't recorded yet. Track 14, I recorded the tracks, the rhythm guitar tracks on this song last night after work, and they're probably the most, distinctive Kevin Borland style sounding guitar parts. If you're familiar with my guitar playing, or if you've seen my live shows or anything like that over the years, this has kind of got my sound on it. Here's a sample of the second verse. And track 15, I'm skipping also for now, haven't recorded that yet. What's left are really the more heavy or rock-oriented songs. Those are the ones I skipped because I want to record those using the new Marshall amp, the tube amp. And that's at the other house, so I have to go in for a session for that as opposed to just recording it in my free time after work at my mom's house here. And I will remember to bring the proper microphones with me when I do that. And also, I still haven't done the guitar solos yet for the 10 songs that have guitar solos on this album. I did the 2 keyboard solos, but I didn't get around to. I'll put on the guitar solos after I get the leads on, so I make sure, I have a tone that stands out. I'm sorry, after I get the rhythm guitars in, so that I make sure that the tone of the solos stands out from the rhythms, and it's distinguished from the background and doesn't just sound like mud. So anyway, making progress. The rest of this month is going to be finishing up recording the guitars. Hopefully December I'll be able to on track to record and finish all the vocals and backing vocals in December, and then in the new year mix and release. Make some videos. See you soon.